This is my audience, Elijah and Bryce. All through high school, we are told we can do anything we put our minds to. We are told that anything is possible if we make a goal. Well, my goal is to go to college and be successful so I can be the best. But as soon as I filled out the $30 application for college, I realized that it's not that simple. College is more than taking your money. College is more about taking your money than giving an education. And the better college you go to, the more prominent that statement becomes. Since day one, our hopes and dreams, and even goals that once were stated as possible, all end up with a pretty price tag. As you probably know yourself, it's extremely hard to pay this all by yourselves, so we turn to the government for student loans. These loans eventually become drowning debt that just continues to pile up after graduation. And although we are supposed to have a stable job by now, life doesn't always work out that way. Unfortunately, student debt affects almost everyone that wants to be successful. And I propose that the only way that we stop this epidemic is to make it easier to pay down the line by borrowing money through the school itself and not the government, therefore not letting the government pay for college. Expensive colleges are the best ones. Finding the money to pay for it or figuring out a payment plan for the loans, most of us are caught in a huge catch-22. As the New York Times says, Mr. Schaefer looked out the window and dreamed of more. Reaching out for a better life, he borrowed money as a student loan and soon saw the horror of what he had just done. Even the most prestigious of people take out loans and find themselves in a pickle. When you think about it, it's kind of funny and ironic that we borrow money from our government when the country is already in a world of debt, and we are expected to receive money from them to better ourselves, when in actuality we are paying for them the interest of the loan they made you take out. The government uses money that it does not have and puts unnecessary pressure onto the student that takes out the loan, so how would this be any different if they paid for college completely? If student loans were paid in full by the government, it would overall make it harder for graduates to get jobs after college because the economy would be a mess of debt. And contrary to what I believe should happen, there are a few political ideas that say college should be completely free. In the 2016 elections for president, Bernie Sanders led the Liberals in the third party by offering up a free school idea. He said, "Student debt is crushing the lives of millions in America." How does this happen? How does it happen that we can get a home mortgage or purchase a car with interest rates half of that being paid for student loans? We must make higher education affordable by making it free. We must sustainably lower interest rates on student loans. This must be a national priority. Unfortunately, not all of the ideas about student loans and free college can be looked at through rose-colored glasses. Thankfully, Bernie's ideas were rejected by Congress, but hopefully one day there will be a solution to the high prices of college. Paying for college through the school you're attending will lift the burden of the government and make us have the freedom after graduation. Many benefits would come from paying tuition through the college of your choice, and we need to make it happen.